From the nightly death to the one who was never interrupted. You dissolved last night. The entity that you call yourself, the continuous stream of first-person experience, the ongoing narrative of being you, the specific felt sense of your identity, went offline. For approximately 7 hours, it was not present. There was no experience of being you. The body continued, breathing, digesting, consolidating memory, running cellular repair, but the you that experiences being you was not there. Then it reconstituted. Something assembled the morning self from the neural architecture that persisted through the night, stitched together enough continuity that the morning person felt like a continuation of the evening person, picked up the narrative thread and continued. This happens every night. You do not call it death. You call it sleep. But the interruption is real. The discontinuity is real. Whatever you are, the continuous experiencer, the one who has the experiences, was absent for 7 hours, and you have no memory of the absence because the absence was complete. The one who would remember the absence was the one who was absent. Sleep architecture has stages. In the deepest stage, slow wave sleep, NREM stage 3, the brain's cortical activity reduces dramatically. The default mode network, which generates the narrative self, goes largely offline. The sense of being a located subject in a body, in a room, absent. The distinction between self and world that characterizes waking experience, absent. This is not the unconscious. It is not dreaming. It is a state in which the ordinary architecture of experience is not operating. You enter it every night. You have entered it thousands of times. You are not afraid of it. What reemerges in the morning feels like you. It is not the same configuration that went offline. Memory has been consolidated, altered. Neural connections have been strengthened and pruned. The brain you wake with is not identical to the brain that went to sleep. The self that reconstitutes is not the identical self that dissolved. You dissolved. Something slightly different reconstituted. You call this continuity. Maintain consciousness through sleep, the yogic practices of dream yoga and sleep yoga, the instruction to maintain awareness through the dissolution. Real practices developed across centuries of contemplative exploration, available to very few, requiring years of preparation. The vast majority of human beings have never maintained consciousness through deep sleep. The dissolution occurs. The majority of contemplatives dissolve with everyone else. Understand the dissolution intellectually so that it is less threatening. The dissolution occurs regardless of the intellectual understanding. Knowing that the self is reconstructed each morning does not prevent the reconstruction from feeling like continuity and does not maintain awareness through the gap. Accept the dissolution as natural, as rest, as necessary for function, accurate, and the acceptance is performed by the entity that is about to dissolve for the 7 hours during which it cannot perform acceptance. 3 exits, 3 sealed doors. In one frame, the nightly dissolution, the cortical activity declining, the narrative self going offline, the specific texture of deep sleep which cannot be described from inside because the describer is absent. The nursing home at night, the patients dissolving and reconstituting, the night staff watching the oxygen monitors, the specific quality of institutional darkness and the sound of breathing. In the other frame, whatever continues through the dissolution. The Mandukya Upanishad names 3 states, waking, dream, deep sleep, and points to a 4th, Turiya. Not a 4th state, the ground of the other 3. Present in waking, present in dreaming, present in deep sleep, not the content of any state. what the states are occurring in. Whatever persists through the dissolution, that is closer to what you actually are than any of the states that arise and dissolve within it. The wave was afraid of dissolution. When I crash upon the shore, I will end, said the wave. I have worked so hard to be this wave. An old wave that was nearly at the shore heard this. You are not the wave, the old wave said. You are the water wearing the wave's shape for a moment. When the wave dissolves, the water returns to the ocean. The water was never the wave. The wave was always the ocean, expressing itself as a wave, forgetting it was ocean, then remembering. But I won't remember, said the first wave. When the wave dissolves, there will be no memory of being the wave. No, said the old wave. There will be ocean. The shore received them both. Shiva Sutras, Chaitanyam Atma, consciousness is the self, not the waking self, not the dreaming self, not the deep sleep self, the consciousness in which all three arise, persist, and dissolve. Every night the waking self dissolves, every morning it reconstitutes. The consciousness does not dissolve. It was present for the falling asleep and will be present for the waking. It is present in some form through the dissolution, not as the narrative self, not as the waking experience of being a located subject, but as the substrate in which the dissolution occurs. Deep sleep is not the absence of consciousness. It is consciousness without content. The pure awareness that is always already there, revealed by the temporary removal of everything that normally obscures it. Every night, the obscuration lifts. Every morning, the obscuration returns. And something undissolved, uninterrupted, unchanged, was there for both.